Hey YouTube, how you doing? Biggie here, how's everything? Welcome to another movie review. Today's movie review is an animated Disney sequel, more of a prequel in my opinion, released in 2004. The Lion King 1.5. Yep. Lion King 1.5, released in 2004. It's a prequel to the 1998 direct-to-video sequel, The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride, and as well as the original 1994 animated film, The Lion King. The plot of this movie focuses more on Timon and Pumbaa. There's Timon and there's Pumbaa, we all know, and there's Simba, who they rescue. It's basically about Timon, when Timon leaves his home and family behind, and when he meets Pumbaa for the very first time, and they become good friends, best friends. And they learn a new phrase called Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Hakuna Matata, it means no worries for the rest of your days. And like I said, this movie is more of a prequel than a sequel because it shows kind of what Timon and Pumbaa were actually doing during the first Lion King. Like it shows where Timon and Pumbaa were running through the wildebeest stampede, kind of like what Simba was doing in the first movie when his father Mufasa, the king of Pride Rock, we all know, died and crashed in that stampede thanks to Simba's Uncle Scar in the first movie, so Uncle Scar could become king. And this even shows how Timon and Pumbaa, they helped Simba defeat his Uncle Scar and the hyenas when Timon left in the beginning. He left his home and his family. When he left home in the beginning, his family didn't really care for much except his mom, and Uncle Max was not too much fond of him, but in the end that changed when they helped him defeat the hyenas and help Simba restore the Pride Lands and defeat Scar. This is more of an animated comedy film because I think there's some funny sequences in this and very enjoyable, just like the other two Lion King films, but this one is an A plus for me. It's not an A plus plus, but it's an A plus. Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella, we all know, come back as Timon and Pumbaa. And also, Matthew Broderick comes back as Simba as an adult. Some guy named Matt Weinberg voices young Simba right here, while Jonathan Taylor Thomas voiced young Simba in the original 1994 film. And this all even has Robert Guillaume comes back as Rafiki, the baboon right there. And this also even has a new voice cast. We know Timon's mom is voiced by actress Julie Kavner, who we all know is Marge Simpson on The Simpsons. And Jerry Stiller, we all know he's the voice of Uncle Max. Jerry Stiller, we all know he was on The King of Queens as Carrie Heffernan's father. Carrie Heffernan was Leah Remini. We all know Kevin James was on the show, and the voice cast does a pretty good job. And this movie is directed by Bradley Raymond, which I don't know much about, but he made a pretty good sequel to this. And also, I forgot to mention, Whoopi Goldberg comes back as the hyena Shenzi, and Cheech Marin as Bonsai, the other hyena, and Jim Cummings, we all know, as the laughing hyena Ed. But anyway, I give this movie a pretty good amount of praise, and they even said you don't know the half of The Lion King, and it says, though you knew the story of The Lion King, you don't know the half of it, and that's what this movie shows. And it's got 76% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 6 6.5 out of a 10 on IMDb. And also, Paul Clinton of CNN says, anyone who loved The Lion King will adore The Lion King 1.5. I didn't adore this, but I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot, as well as the other two Lion Kings. So, if you have never seen this Lion King before, you should go check it out. It's streaming on Disney Plus, and you can be able to see this film. I mean, you will like this movie a lot, believe me. I hope and pray. But it's better than the live action sequels, remakes of these movies, I tell you right now. I mean, I have no use. I mean, I seen the first Lion King live action sequel. I couldn't. First scenes, I couldn't. Yeah. So. But anyway, if you've never seen this before, check it out. Alright, YouTube. Nice seeing you. Take it easy, be safe, and stay out of trouble. Peace.